Kaczynski out top. As the Warbirds work the ball around. Bringing it to the near side is Froelich. Out of the opposite wing over in front of the Hawks bench. And Froelich with the dribble comes over to the right side. She gets tied up there and the ball is loose. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and getting away with it is the Hawks. Going the other way is Donnelly. Left-handed layup, up and in, and she'll go to the line for the and one. So Donnelly with a steal on that one. She gets the bucket, and she'll go to the line for the and one here. And that foul was on Olivia Froelich, so that is her first personal, team first. But Donnelly go to the line for the and one. She makes it. 5'5", 8th grader. There's a steal on the pass there by Christofferson. And the Hawks get the possession back here, leading 3-0. Out on the outside, Jelmstead. Donnelly for another three. He rattles that one home. Donnelly with another three. So she's got all 6 points here for the Hawks right away to start with, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Again, want to thank everybody. We want to thank all of our sponsors that jumped on board with us here in this 30-second timeout. Want to thank all of our sponsors, the Barney Pub and Eatery, and Wyndmere Auto, Task Manufacturing, Minn Kota Ag, Paul's Electric, S&B Custom Homes, Crossroads Electric, County Line Foods, and M&S Seed. Again, we want to thank all those sponsors for jumping on here for the Bonanza. They'll be also on with us in 2 weeks when we come back and do the boys' schedule here. And the same thing will be going on here as we got a bunch of Class B boys games coming up in the near future. And again, Barney Pub and Eatery, Wyndmere Auto, Task Manufacturing, Minn Kota Ag, Paul's Electric, S&B Custom Homes. Good pressure here in the backcourt, and it's a steal. It is completed there by the Hawks, going up with the bucket. And it's no good was Donnelly. And the Warbirds come away with it. Froelich with the ball. Again, big pressure here from the Hawks. Crossroads Electric, County Line Foods, M&S Seed. Thank you very much for jumping on board here for the girls' Bonanza. Missed shot. Jelmsted's going to go the other way with it. Pass goes down low to Christofferson. Shot from the outside, and that's no good by Donnelly again. Again, knocked away in the backcourt pressure there by Christofferson. Good pressure in the backcourt as the ball was knocked away from Steinhaus. 6-0 lead here. We're just about 6 minutes to go. Bounce pass goes in. Christofferson up and in for two. Nice inbound pass for the Hawks. Gets an easy 2 points, and it's an 8-0 lead. Froelich gets it up into the front court. She's going to go up, and there's 6'2", Jaden Hale knocking that one out of the air. For the block shot for the Hawks. Got a foul from behind there, and that's going to be on. It looks like it's going to be on Kelby Christofferson. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Chad Affield is always on the camera. Chad Affield not watching today. Chad, you're doing some work for us today as that one's on the ground, and she'll get it off to Froelich. Pass almost goes out of bounds, but it's saved over on the other side there by Kiera Johnson, who checked in. Dribble drive around by Froelich to the corner. Now down low, Kaczynski puts it up. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Hawks. So the Warbirds struggling here offensively here early in the first quarter. Again, 4 8-minute quarters here all day today. We've got 5 games coming up. Next up will be Northern Cass and the West Fargo JV. And there's another 3-point shot from Donnelly. That one's no good. And underneath on the rebound was Emerson Johnson for the Warbirds. And the Hawks almost steal it back, and they do. So it'll be Hawks ball. Kelby Christofferson controlling that one, and Jelmsted's going to inbound it. Keely Sunday, and there's another 3-point shot from Donnelly, and she got that one. So another 3 from the 8th grader, 5'5", Lilia Donnelly, and a steal back again for the Hawks. A little jumper, short. Battle for the board underneath, and coming away with it is Kiera Johnson. Let's see what they call jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Hawks. Checking in for the Warbirds now is going to be Maria Jurdy. She started for the Warbirds. Going out for a breather is Olivia Froelich. Lob pass comes in to Christofferson. She'll kick it out. Jumper from the free throw line is good, and that basket by Keely Sunday, 5'7", ninth grader. Warbirds get it across the timeline with Summer Steinhaus. She'll give it up. Now she gets the ball back at the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Getting up high for the rebound for the Hawks was Jaden Hale. Hale turns around, penetrates left side. Got the bucket. She's going to the line for the and one. So big first quarter here, 15-0 lead, jumping out to a big lead here early in the first quarter. 4:01 remains here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Farmers Union Insurance, Kyle DeVries. Maddie Messer checks in for the Hawks. Foul was on Summer Steinhaus. That's her first personal as Hale goes to the line. And it's good. So she completes the three-point play. There's a lob pass, and it's intercepted by Sunday. She'll kick it out to the wing to Jelmstead. Back to Hale. Goes up and in. Nice penetration in the paint there by Hale. She's got 5 already here in the first quarter. Again, pressure defense here by the Hawks. It's tipped away there by Foal. As Olivia Froelich checks back in for the Warbirds. Pass is inbounded to Kiera Johnson. She gets it up into the front court in a hurry. Tries to lob it in. Again, good pressure defense there. And Froelich goes to the bucket. She'll get the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. And that foul was on Keely Sunday. That'll be her first personal. Team second. Froelich at the line. Can't get it to fall. Just looking to break the ice here. Olivia Froelich, again, the Hawks with an 18-0 lead. And Froelich at the line, puts it up and got that one. So she broke the ice here finally for the Warbirds as they get on the board here, trailing 18-1 here with 3.5 to go in the first. Donnelly comes over to the near side to Sunday. Hale kicks it back out to Donnelly. She'll save it just before it goes over the back line. Referee said it was tipped. Give and go. Trying to penetrate there was Messer. Donnelly out high, over to the near side. Down low to Hale now. She's in the paint. Guarded by 3. Got it. The shot off, but on the rebound over there on the other side was Maddie Messer. She's going to go to the line as she was fouled in the process. Kiera Johnson draws the foul. 5'5" sophomore's first foul. And at the line for the Hawks, missing the first one, is Maddie Messer, 5'8" freshman. Hale goes way back into the backcourt on defense. And that free throw is good for Messer. 19-1 lead here as, again, full court pressure here. And Kaczynski gets it. She's got to have help if she gets double teamed, but there's going to be a reach and a foul. I believe it is going to go against Donnelly. It is on Lilia Donnelly. That's her first. As we're under 3 to play in the first here. Nope, and a whistle and a travel. So the pressure was just enough there when Maddie Messer came up and forced Olivia Froelich to just toss the ball away there, but she forgot to put it on the ground, and a turnover on the Warbirds. Sunday gets the inbounds. Donnelly back to Sunday out top. Near side Donnelly now. She's going to penetrate to the left elbow, kick it out to Sunday. Other side to go to Messer. Down low to Hale. She's going to spin, move into the lane, puts the shot up. She'll draw the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Maria Jurdy picks up the foul. So that's her first. Team 4th foul with 2:31 remaining here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Hale puts the second one up, or first one up, excuse me. Misses that one. She's 1 for 2 from the line today as Coach Bowenstengel brings in a couple of new players. It's like Emerson Johnson back in as the second free throw is good by Hale. And a quick timeout, 30-second timeout here again, and we'll keep it here. Again, we want to thank everybody sponsoring here today. Again, jumping on board for the Bonanza, the Barney Pub and Eatery, Wyndmere Auto, Task Manufacturing, Minn Kota Ag. We want to thank them for joining us again here for the Bonanza. Also, we got Paul's Electric, S&B Custom Homes, Crossroads Electric, County Line Foods, and, of course, M&S Seed. Make sure you contact those sponsors and thank them for carrying on and sponsoring today's activities. Without them, we would not be here, so we appreciate them coming on board and doing some NDSCS Bonanza girls basketball, Class B style. The Horace JV Hawks taking on the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds. And inbounded to Emerson Johnson. We got a whistle. And it looks like that foul is going to be on Sunday. That'll be her second personal in the backcourt. 4 team fouls on each team. And Sunday almost knocks it away there, but Emerson Johnson controls. She'll get it off to Steinhaus. Looks to the right side, now down to the middle. Inside to Sam Dotzenrod. Warbirds looking to move the ball around. Dotzenrod kicks it back out to Steinhaus. Now down to the paint, trying to get around and put the shot up, but Hale was there to prevent it. It was Emerson Johnson. And we got a jump ball, possession arrow. This time stays with the Warbirds. Checking back in for the Hawks now is going to be Megan Jelmstead. She started for the Hawks. Hale steals the inbounds pass. She's going to push it up. 3-on-3. She's going to go all the way, coast to coast. And I think they called travel. Yep, she picked it up a little bit before she got fouled. And both referees looked at each other, and they both agreed it was travel. So Hale had a nice job going to the hoop there on the steal. Just couldn't quite get the finish. Another inbounds pass stolen there, and putting it up and in for 2 is Donnelly. So Donnelly got the hot hand here in the first quarter. It's 22-1. Warbirds coming the other way. Shot goes up and a block, but it is a foul by Christofferson. Yep, it was on Christofferson, so that is her second personal. I've had 2 in my book, but it didn't get up on the board right away. The first free throw by Emerson Johnson is good. Again, Warbirds on a scoring drought here as Christofferson goes to the bench with 2 fouls. 2 fouls for her and 2 fouls for Keely Sunday as Emerson Johnson sinks the second one. 22-3 with almost a minute and a half to go. Donnelly bounce pass down low. Nice steal there by Steinhaus. She'll get it up ahead to Johnson. And she gets tied up in a hurry, and they're going to whistle a foul, I believe. Yes, it will be on Messer. That'll be her first. Team 6th. So the Warbirds line up to get the inbounds pass in and tipped away there. And Foal almost stole that one away there, but Warbirds. And it is completed inbounds to Kiera Johnson. Down low, off the glass, no good. And a nice rebound by Kaczynski. She's going to try and put it back up. She's fouled in the process, so she'll go to the line for 2. Looked like it was on, again, Messer. We'll see what they say. It is on Messer. So now three Hawks out there with 2 fouls as Hale comes back to the bench, or the scorer's table, I should say, as Kaczynski misses her first one. Gracie Kaczynski, 6-foot senior, or 6-foot junior, excuse me. A couple of more Warbirds checking in here in the first quarter with 1:14 to go. Froelich back in for the Warbirds along with Jurdy. Kaczynski trying to put some more points on the board for the Warbirds. All of their points so far have come by free throws. No field goals yet for the Warbirds. Down low to Jelmstead. She kicks it out to Donnelly for 3. It's up and good. Donnelly lighten up the scoreboard here in the first quarter for the Hawks, and we're under a minute to play. Warbirds break the pressure. Get it up into the front court.
County Line Foods, open 7 days a week in Lidgerwood. County Line Foods is a full-service grocery.
And a rebound on the other side by Foal, and there's a whistle and a foul. Or did it go out of bounds? It went out of bounds.
Whether you're looking for heating and cooling, ventilation, or electrical work, Crossroads Electric is here for you. Your satisfaction is their priority. Crossroads Electric.
In the inbound pass at the free throw line goes up hard against the glass. Kaczynski again with the rebound on the missed shot. The Warbirds maintain control, and there's a foul underneath. I got a feeling that was on Foal.
When you have electrical problems, it's not only frustrating, it can also be very dangerous. So when you have problems with your heating, air conditioning, or any other electrical issue in your home or business, call Paul's Electric in Wyndmere.
Kaczynski just hustling away there, tries to save it, but I think she stepped on the line. Under 30 seconds to play, so the shot clock is turned off. Hawks moving the ball around, get it inside to Hale. Turn around jumper in the paint, no good. She's going to battle for her own rebound. Puts it back up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Believe that foul will be on Jurdy. That'll be her second personal. So that's going to send Hale to the line. 6'2" freshman. Free throws up. No good. Dotson checks back in now for the Warbirds as Hale looking to shoot her second free throw here. That one is good. 26-4, 14 seconds remains. Warbirds going to have to hustle here. Kaczynski gets it into the front court. Top of the key, she looked down low for Kiera Johnson. Going to go out of bounds with 4 seconds remaining. Steinhaus to inbound. Kaczynski, free throw line, got to put it up. And the shot is up, but it's no good on the shot there by Emerson Johnson. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's 26-4. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have quarter number 2 coming up next, right here.
When you have electrical problems, it's not only frustrating, it can also be very dangerous. So when you have problems with your heating, air conditioning, or any other electrical issue in your home or business, call Paul's Electric in Wyndmere. Paul's Electric, proud to support area high school athletics. Call 439-2216.
Whether you're looking for heating and cooling, ventilation, or electrical work, Crossroads Electric is here for you. Your satisfaction is their priority. Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Crossroads Electric, serving residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural projects. Call them today, 701-427-4328.
Welcome back to the Blick Reactivity Center, Three Borders Sports Network. We're also on Red River Communications Channel 125. I'm Joe Schreiner, and I'm joined in the booth here by Brian Watson. Brian, we got everything going?
Yeah, finally got everything squared away for the most part.
Little underhand layup there underneath by Jelmstead, no good. Warbird's going to bring it back on the offensive side. So a tough first quarter here for the Warbirds there, Coach. And
yeah, the Hawks have they have a good future ahead of them. All these kids are young. I've been fortunate enough to see a couple of these players play in AAU. Keely Sunday is a very good player, and she can put it up, and she's got some moves. And they got a young 8th grader that's doing some nice work out here too as well. And Jayden Hale, sorry,
yep.
Another good player, 6'2". Size will win you a couple things too. So a couple really good players for Horace.
Jayden Hale just put that bucket in, Coach. She's got 9 points already here early in the second quarter. Shot goes up for the Warbirds off the mark, and Hale on the board. 14 points for Lilia Donnelly, Coach. She had 3 threes in the first quarter.
Yeah, she can shoot it. I mean, you give her time and space, and she's going to knock it in. And once you make that first one, the confidence starts to flow, and then they're easier after that one.
And down to Hale, 6'2". Jumper from the outside, rolls in for 3, and a shot there by Schroeder.
Yeah, you just got to be able to rotate there and try and close out and get a hand up and defend. Just got there late.
Defensive steal there underneath, and going up for the shot is full, and she's going to go to the line. She drew the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. It was on Steinhaus, so that'll be her second foul. 2 on Jurdy and 2 on Steinhaus. And at the line is Elise Foll. First one is good. Dotson-Rod checks back in now for the Warbirds. Shot goes up and good. So Elise Foll gets a couple of free throws here, and the Hawks bring in a substitution as Keely Sunday checks back in. Warbirds beat the pressure. Down into the corner, now atop to Kaczynski, to the other side to Kira Johnson. We've got a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on Christofferson. Working hard there in the man-to-man, but just not able to get fully around, and a little too much contact there in the high post.
She comes out in a hurry with 3 fouls there, Coach.
Yeah, you got to get her off the floor early in the second quarter here. Got to get used to saying that. Early in the second quarter here, you got to sit her down with 3 for sure.
Dotson-Rod misses the first free throw. It's 2 front end to 1-and-1s here that the Warbirds could really use that they've missed.
Yeah, you got to be able to make free throws that can keep you in the game.
Good defensive play there by Dotson-Rod. Knocks it out of bounds with 5:59 to go on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 33-4 in favor of the Hawks. On the far side is Donnelly. She'll kick it out to the top. Messer. She's going to drive, penetrate, off the glass. Hale goes up for the rebound. But there was a foul before. It's going to go against, I believe it was on Hale, if that was her.
Yeah, it's on Hale.
Yeah, it is. That's her first personal foul. So we'll go to the other end and shoot the bonus as Gracie Kaczynski goes to the line. Is good. Gracie 2 for 3 from the line so far today. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Chad Affield on the camera. Second one is good as well for Gracie, so she's 3 for 4 from the stripe today. It's 33-6, 5:44 remains. Sunday way out high. 5'7", 9th grader. Bounce pass over to Donnelly. To the left side of the paint, kicks it out to Jelmstead. Back to Donnelly. Tipped away there, but controlled by Donnelly. Good defensive play there by Froelich. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Donnelly out high. Somebody's going to have to put it up. She does over Kaczynski. And it's tipped out of bounds off of Hale's hands. It'll go back to the Warbirds. Shot clock was winding down. It's a 35-second shot clock here in Class B.
I would like to see all of high school basketball be at 35 seconds.
Really? And that shot missed there by
I just think that there should be some gap between college and high school.
Sunday puts it up and in for 2.
You have college at 30. I'd like to see. I would like to see all of high school at 35.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, you give it a 6 more seconds in the NBA. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's true. You think that's being it's tipped away there by Emerson Johnson? You think that's being talked about in Class A at all?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll just stay there. If anything, I think what they would do is they'd move Class B to 30, but I don't see that happening. I mean, I think that would be the only change. Minnesota's going to have their shot clock coming 2 years.
Yeah. Talked about that last night with Coach Emdeck last night. He was on the air with us. Doing your game, actually, the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, he did a nice job trying to take my job. We could have had him up here today. We have 5 games. We could split the load.
Yeah, he's that's tipped out of bounds there. It'll stay with the Warbirds. Coach Emdeck's over in Pelican Rapids today, though.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and that one. But again, you can hustle after it and keep it. It can go into the backcourt.
Yeah, wasn't touched, so can go get it. Oh,
There's
nice
a
step there.
Penetration move by Kaczynski, a nice move, and she missed the shot, unfortunately, and Donnelly's going to come away with it here. She gets it up into the front court, down to the corner. Now to Hale at the free throw line. She's going to go to the right side. Little jumper from the right side for 2. So Hale has got 11 unofficially here.
Yeah, able to spread the floor a little bit there and let her go one-on-one. Nice finish there.
Emerson Johnson. It's kicked out of bounds there by Messer. Steinhaus back in for the Warbirds. Summer Steinhaus, another freshman for Coach Bowenstengel. There's a steal on the intercepted pass by Schroeder. Going all the way up and in for 2. So Schroeder's got 5. She had a 3-point bucket earlier. And now she has 5 total at 3.5 mark here of second quarter.
Well, the Hawks kind of have everything going here. Good defense, able to get some turnovers and score in transition.
They have a very good pressure defense here, Coach. You weren't able to watch much of the first quarter, but they created a lot of turnovers on the Warbirds.
They're very active in their full court.
Donnelly penetrates. Jumper from the baseline from about 5 feet is up and good, and Donnelly's got her 16th point.
She's going to be a good player.
I guess. You got to watch her, man. She's going to be in your division too, I suppose.
Yeah, this team will actually play varsity next year, so we'll get to see them a couple times.
3-point shot from Kiera Johnson off the mark, and the Hawks bring it back into the front court on their end. Hale sets a pick up high. Little jumper from the left elbow, no good. Hale at 6'2" brings it down. Sunday out on top, comes to the left side, down to Hale. Jumper, turn around inside the paint, no good. But there on the cleanup is Messer. She'll get the easy bucket on the putback.
Just in the right spot at the right time and put it right back in.
To the other side. Back, and the give and go didn't quite come out the way that the Warbirds wanted it, and Sunday's going to come away with it. She'll hand it back to Hale. Up. They're saying no foul, and Kaczynski on the rebound.
Yeah, she went straight up there. Nice little dish to the trailer, just not able to finish.
We're under 2 to play here, 43-6. Kicks it back out, shot out by Johnson, no good, and I think it's going to be off the hands of Kaczynski. It was Kiera Johnson. As Dotzenrod checks back in along with Jurdy. Jurdy with 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Don't want to pick up that third one here late in the second quarter. Emerson Johnson checks into the scorer's table. She'll get into the game here at the next dead ball. Hale, jumper from the free throw. No good. Dotzenrod on the board. Tries to force it over to Summer Steinhaus, but knocking it out of bounds there was the quick hands of Elise Fohl, and it'll go back to the Warbirds. And the Hawks calling off the full court pressure defense here with a minute and a half to go in the second quarter. To the near side now, going around with it is Froelich. She'll give it back. Penetration drive, trying to get the shot. She'll get, I think they're going to say it's on the floor. It was on Elise Foal. And going to the line for the Warbirds is going to be Emerson Johnson. She is 2 for 2 today so far. It's up and good. 5'4" freshman Emerson Johnson's got 3. She's 3 for 3 from the stripe. Again, Brian, the Warbirds have not got a field goal in this game yet. It's all by free throws so far.
Just got to figure out a way to get in there and get one to go and see if you can close the gap a little bit. We played Fargo North last night. Only 11 points in the first half. Turned around and scored 47 in the second half. So tale of two halves there.
Yeah, it was.
So you can go in at halftime, make some adjustments, and see if you can figure a couple things out.
Chelmsford on that bucket for the Hawks, and it's a 45-8 lead here under a minute to play. Quick to get it is Froelich. She'll give it off to Johnson. In the paint, there's the first field goal for the Warbirds as Jurdy puts it in the bucket. And we're under 30 to play.
Just got to keep plugging away. Don't worry about the score. Just keep playing.
Shot clock is turned off. A little jumper from the side, no good. Hale chases after it, but coming away with it is Emerson Johnson. 12 seconds. Kaczynski at the left elbow picked up her dribble. Now she gets it back to Froelich. Kicks it out to Kaczynski for 3. No good. Kaczynski on her own rebound. Puts it up. And couldn't get the roll. So Gracie Kaczynski had a couple of looks there with just a few seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the Warbirds trail the Hawks 45-10 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard here at the end of 2 quarters. We're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have our halftime show.
County Line Foods, open 7 days a week in Lidgerwood. County Line Foods is a full-service grocery store with off-sale and a bakery. Want groceries delivered to your front door? No problem. County Line Foods offers local delivery on Wednesdays. Call 538-9837. Fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and grocery items. County Line Foods, your small-town grocery store with big-town inventory. Open 7 days a week.
Did you know there's a local bank customers actually say they love? It's true. People love Bell Bank because they don't slam you with those sneaky fees. Plus, Bell is recognized for the friendliest bank tellers and the best customer service in town. Visit Bell's convenient locations in Wahpeton and Breckenridge or check them out online at bell.bank. Bell Bank, proud to support high school athletics.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Quality still matters. That's the difference. That's the Giants difference. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giants seeds in every bag. It's a snack all-star lineup. Giants seeds, cashews, and pistachios. Look for them at your favorite grocery or convenience store. Giants. Go big or go home.
All right, welcome back to the Blickery Activity Center. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Chad Affield here as well tonight. And we are here, I guess I should say this afternoon, And we are here at the Blickery Activity Center. Our first game of 5 today. The Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds and the Horace JV Hawks. They are here, and it's a 45-10 halftime here at the Blickery Activities Center. Let's take a look here at the scoring. I got Chad on the microphone now. Chad, I think you're with me.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, sir, for doing what you're doing, and appreciate you stepping in here.
No problem, Joe.
Brian's a little bit busy here. He's going to try and do some more things for us. So, again, it's a tough first half here for the Warbirds, Chad. It's a 45-10 game. Coming out with, what did she have here in the first? She had 14 points in the first quarter was Lilia Donnelly, and she ends up with 16. She only had a single bucket here in the second quarter, but she's got 16 points.
Yeah, she can shoot.
She's been lighting it up.
She's been lighting it up. She has been, yes.
Yeah, I've got her down for 3 threes so far here for the Horace Hawks. They've got a total of 4 threes, with Schroeder having the other one. I'll run through the scoring here quick. First for the Horace Hawks, they're the visitors on the scoreboard. Keely Sunday has got 4. Ella Schroeder with 5. Elise Foll with 2. Megan Jelmstead with 2. Maddie Messer with 3. Lilia Donnelly, as we just talked about, with 16. Jaden Hale finishes with 11 in the first half, and 2 points for Kelby Christofferson. So again, quite an offensive display here, Chad, of the Horace Hawks here in the first half.
Yeah, they put a pretty good press on too in the first half, and
it was
tough to break, and there was a lot of steals and layups, and
yeah, there was a lot of things that were going on there. There was a lot of takeaways, a lot of steals, like you said, Chad, and the Hawks pressure defense, and they finally called off the press there about 2 or 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Excuse me.
25-30 points must be the number.
Must be the goal. Yeah. So we call off the pressure defense. So all right, let's take a look here at the Lidgerwood Wyndmere girls. The Warbirds scoring 4 points for Emerson Johnson, 1 point for Olivia Froelich, 2 points for Maria Jurdy, and 3 points for Gracie Kaczynski. So again, the Warbirds struggling here in the first half. Out of their total 10 points, 8 of them were on free throws.
Yeah, they made their one basket, I think, with 45 seconds. It was under a minute or something like that left in the first half. So
I think you're right. Well, we got a big day of basketball coming up here on Three Borders Sports Network. I think, Brian, you can just give a nod of your head there. I think we're going to come back each time with a different link for each game. Yep, okay, so we'll come back with a different link for each game. So the Northern Cass West Fargo JV game is coming up next, scheduled for about 1 p.m. At 2:30, the Shanley Junior Varsity takes on Sargent County. At 4 p.m., Grafton JV, the Junior Varsity from the Spoilers, will take on Maple River. And then at 5:30, the final game of the night, Tri-State will be taking on Central Cass. So again, full slate of basketball games here at the Blickery Activity Center. Not a big crowd here today yet, Chad. There's still, I'm sure, some of the folks got other plans today. Weather was getting
Saturday too, Joe.
And it's Saturday. It was a Saturday morning.
Right.
On top of it, when we started here with the tip-off at 11:30.
It'll fill up for that last game, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will.
Tri-State and Central Cass will bring some people in. So.
Yep. Want to thank the sponsors that jumped on here for the Bonanza today, and also these sponsors will be on with us for the Bonanza 2 weeks from today. Chad, we'll be back here with the boys. Yeah. The Barney Pub and Eatery, Wyndmere Auto, Task Manufacturing, Minn Kota Ag, Paul's Electric, S&B Custom Homes, Crossroads Electric, County Line Foods, and M&S Seed. All those folks jumping on board here to do the sponsorship of the Bonanzas, both Bonanzas. So these folks will be back for our second round of Bonanzas, and that is the boys next Saturday. And I don't know if there's 4 games or 5 games, Chad.
I heard 4, but they were trying to get a 5th, is what I was told by the administration
by your
of
sources,
college. My sources, yes.
By Chad's sources, there might be a 5th game. All right, we're just a few minutes away here from coming back for the half. We'll take a break, I think, Brian, and we'll come back. Again, the score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Hawks from Horace, 45. The Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds.
With innovation and hard work, Task Manufacturing in Wyndmere has grown from one man's passion to a staff of 10 that can handle any type of manufacturing task. Task Manufacturing has the ability to design and create any rare metal fabrication, machining, and fixturing products your business could need. Manufacturing is their specialty. If you have a tough task, Task Manufacturing can handle it. Check them out online, taskmanufacturing.com. Wyndmere Auto, not just your auto parts service and repair shop, but your locally owned hardware store with a variety of seasonal items, garden items, pellet grills, a full line of sprayer parts, and so much more. Wyndmere Auto is also your Alto's mower parts and accessories dealer. New items are added daily. Check them out online at wyndmereauto.com. Whether you're looking for heating and cooling, ventilation, or electrical work, Crossroads Electric is here for you. Your satisfaction is their priority. Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Crossroads Electric, serving residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural projects. Call them today, 701-427-4328. County Line Foods, open 7 days a week in Lidgerwood. County Line Foods is a full-service grocery store with off-sale and a bakery. Want groceries delivered to your front door? No problem. County Line Foods offers local delivery on Wednesdays. Call 538-9837. Fresh fruits, vegetables, meats, and grocery items. County Line Foods, your small-town grocery store with big-town inventory. Open 7 days a week.
All right, welcome back to the Blick Reactivity Center, Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Brian Watson is here with me as well, and we got Chad Affield on a headset here. Chad's running the cameras and doing a little
bit of everything, Joe.
A little bit of everything here today for us. We appreciate that, Chad. Thank you very much. Again, we're at halftime here as the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds taking on the Horace Hawks, their JV squad here. And again, it's a one-sided affair here, but we talked about off-air here, Chad, just a little bit ago. The Warbirds are a little bit short-handed tonight. They're missing, of course, Zoe Bowenstengel, coach's daughter. She out with a knee injury. And I believe also there's two other players. I think Buchholz was also ill today. She's not able to.
Yeah, so they're playing short-handed.
Yep.
So
they've got a couple girls out today, and there's actually 4 scratches here. So it's a little bit short-handed for the Warbirds. So we're just about ready to begin quarter number 3. And we are about ready to go here as the Warbirds get possession of the ball here to start with, as Kiera Johnson inbounds it to Froelich. Froelich picks up her dribble, bounces it into Kaczynski, goes up against Hale, and Hale pulls down the missed shot. She'll clear it over to Donnelly and then over to Sunday. Hale, lob pass down and a give and go there by Sunday. Hale to Sunday. Nice pass there, Chad.
Yeah, that was a real nice pass. Nice cut down to the middle of the lane and got the pass, made the layup.
Sunday gets her 6th point. Again, pressure defense here by the Hawks, and Hale at 6'2" blocks that shot by Steinhaus. Sunday brings it across the Wildcat logo here at North Dakota State College of Science to Hale on the right elbow. Donnelly penetrates. She'll look for Jelmstead cutting along the baseline and overthrew her, and it's a turnover on the Hawks. Froelich brings it into the front court for the Warbirds on the dribble. Hands it back to Steinhaus, and then their shot here, a 3-point shot by Froelich, no good. Off the mark, and it'll be Hawks ball. Usual 4 down there on the scorers table for an event here at NDSCS, and touching that one is going to be, just as it goes out of bounds, is Froelich.
They've had a couple weeks off, Joe. They haven't had a science game in a couple weeks.
It's been a while. Ross Eigner down there, Barb Mund, Art Gracco, and Jim Weichel down there. Running the board, the music, the PA, and the books. Sunday brings it back over to Hale now on the right side. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass into Hale, knocked away there by the Warbirds. Kiera Johnson. And Emerson Johnson brings it up. Penetrating is Froelich and blocked from behind by Sunday. Hale picks it up and she'll give it back to Sunday. Nice bounce pass coming across there to Jelmstead. But it's knocked away by the Warbirds. It'll be Hawks ball. Pull back into the game here for Donnelly. Getting everything caught up there, B-Dub?
I'm trying here.
He's got 2 computers going. He's got everything going.
Yeah, he's got all that stuff going there. Lob into Hale, turnaround jumper from about 6 feet. No good. Chasing it down is Steinhaus for the Warbirds. All the way around, partially blocked again. Kaczynski goes up against Hale. Hale controls that one. But then Froelich picks it up, and she'll get fouled in the process. And it looks like that foul will go against Hale. So that'll be Hale's second personal foul. Froelich's going to inbound underneath the basket. She'll get it out deep. Shot by Kaczynski. He rattles that one home for a 3. So the second field goal for the Warbirds is a 3-pointer by Gracie Kaczynski. She just lined it up and took the shot there.
Yep, no hesitation.
None.
Open shot.
Christofferson back into the game. She's got 3 fouls. Hale on the right elbow. She's going to take the shot from there. Off the mark. Almost losing it there as it almost went out of bounds on Jurdy. She saved it. 47-13 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 3 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. That one's tipped, and coming back and chasing that one down is Foal. And reaching in on the foul was Froelich, and that'll be her second personal. It's a shooting foul, so Elise Foal will go to the line for the 5'6" sophomore. Going to shoot 2. That one's no good by Foal. In the next game coming up here, we got Northern Cass and the West Fargo Junior Varsity. That one's short and no good. So 2 missed free throws in a row there. Kaczynski, same spot, same shot, same result. So another 3 for Gracie Kaczynski for the 6-foot junior, hitting it from outside. She lined that one up pretty nice, Chad.
Yeah, same shot, you know. You make one, it kind of gives you a little confidence.
Now the Hawks moving the ball around, trying to look to kill a little bit of time on the clock. Going around is Foal. She'll pick it up, get it down to Hale, but Kaczynski again gets that one. And she'll bring it up into the front court for the Warbirds. Little bigger court here at NDSCS. And bouncing it off the leg there on the far side of Schroeder. He'll stay with the Warbirds right in front of Coach Bowenstengel and the Warbird bench. 47-16. We're under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Froelich goes to the right. We got a whistle away from the ball. And that's going to go against
Jurdy, I think.
Jurdy, yeah.
Moving screen, I believe.
Yeah. So Jurdy with the foul. Donnelly back into the game for the Hawks. Messer. Christofferson. In the Hawks moving the ball around. Tipped away there by Johnson, and it's going to go right back to the Hawks here with 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. All right, I'm caught up here on my bookwork now. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Little jumper from inside the arc, short, no good. And on the takeaway there is Froelich, and she's fouled. Emerson Johnson picked up the rebound and handed it off right to Froelich, and Froelich draws the foul, and that will be on Donnelly. That'll be her second personal. Not much scoring here, Chad, with almost 5 minutes to go, or 5 minutes gone. And Kaczynski with another one.
That was a long two, I guess, Joe.
Long two, yep.
Yeah, they've got 8. And it's 8-2 this half, so it's slowed down some.
Like Brian said earlier in the broadcast, just keep hacking away here.
Yep.
And that's what they're doing. Warbirds with the steal going the other way. Froelich slows it up. Now she's going to spin, go to the right side, up and off the glass, and in for 2 for Froelich. So another field goal here as the Warbirds coming to life here now in the second half. 47-20. Donnelly penetrates. Kaczynski blocks it, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks.
A big deficit at halftime like that, Joe. You know, you sometimes just think you got nothing to lose anyway. Just you're open, shoot it. You got an open lane, drive it. So that's what the Lidgerwood Wyndmere team is doing. So
yep, Jelmsted and Sunday both check in. Just inside the arc from the side here, and the shot up and no good by Whitrock, I believe, checked in for the Hawks. Ava Whitrock, a 5'6" freshman. Shot up again by Froelich, no good. And Hale comes away with the rebound. Whitrock wants to shoot another 3, and that one's no good off the mark. And Froelich on another rebound.
A lot of jump shots this half for the Hawks, too. In the first half, they're getting mostly a lot of layups.
Yeah. Froelich down low. She kicks it out. Steinhaus for the shot. No good. And battling for the rebound there was Dotson-Rod, but she was going to get whistled for the foul. Yeah. That is her first. Again, Northern Cass, West Fargo JV coming up after the completion of this game with 1:43 to go in the third. Sunday brings it up here for the Hawks. 5 games today here on Three Borders Sports Network. Red River Communications channel 125 on their cable channel system. A channel dedicated solely to Three Borders Sports Network. And kicking that one away there was Steinhaus, and the Warbirds get control. So yeah, so far, Chad, the Warbirds have outscored.
That's 10-2 this half.
10-2, yeah. Trying to lob it in to Kaczynski, breaking to the bucket, but Hale steps in front, takes it away, and she wants to go coast to coast, up off the glass, no good. Misses her own rebound, and Kaczynski clears. Under a minute to play. Over to the other side is Emerson Johnson, no good. Underneath for the rebound was Jurdy, and what happened?
A foul on the rebound. I think she got the rebound and got pushed.
Okay. Yep, there's going to be a foul there on Messer. That will be her third, I believe.
The Hawks are pretty deep, Joe. I think almost everybody has at least 2 fouls on them, and they're just keep shuffling kids through.
Keep shuffling through, yeah. Kaczynski out high now. They know she can shoot the 3, so they're getting out there defensively on her as Messer covers her up. Jurdy out at the top of the key. Kaczynski kicks it out to Steinhaus for a jumper, no good. Clearing the board is Messer. Sunday gets it up ahead to Jelmsted for 2.
Nice pass.
Yep.
Nice pass.
49-20. Shot clock is turned off. Jurdy gets a nice pass. Now she gets it right back. She'll go up against the glass, and it's no good, but she was fouled in the process, so she'll go to the line for 2. On that foul again by Messer. Or Chad, that's her fourth. Yeah.
She might be the first one with 4, but
yeah, she is the first one to 4 with 10 seconds to go here. And Jurdy misses the first one. She's 0 for 2 from the line. We'll see if we can do the backwards announcer jinx here and try to see if she can make one here now. She's 0 for 2 from the line so far today for the Warbirds. Second free throw is good. Work, Chad.
Yeah. No, yeah.
21-49. Hawks Sunday kicks it around to Hale. She's into the paint up, and she's going to get the end one with 1.6 seconds to go. Now, if my buddy Brian Watson was on the horn right now, he'd have something to say about that here with doing that. Right, Coach?
You know how I feel about that.
Not what you want to do right at the end of that. At the end of a period. Hale got the bucket. She's going to shoot the end one with 1.6 seconds remaining, and that'll end the third quarter. So your final score here at the end of the third quarter, the Hawks 51, the Warbirds 21. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have quarter
The
number
Barney
2.
Pub and Eatery is a local favorite among families looking for a fun, relaxing place to enjoy a night out. Offering nightly specials, the menu also has tasty eats, and it's hard to pick a favorite. From high-quality, locally sourced meat to appetizers, chicken, and so much more. When you're traveling along Highway 13, swing into the Barney Pub and Eatery. Follow them on Facebook to see all of their nightly specials. Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Welcome back to the North Dakota State College of Science, the Blickery Activity Center. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Chad Affield here. 5 games, first of 5 games here today. Right now the Horace Junior Varsity Hawks leading the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds 51-21, and that shot there by Sunday. And they're going to say Hale pushed on the back of Kaczynski.
Yeah, I mean, there might not have been a lot of contact there, but bumped her a little bit, and then she falls down, and he decided that, I'm going to call that one.
So the Warbirds trying to push this one back a little bit here. They trail by 30 in the fourth quarter, and that one's a steal there by Sunday. She tried to get it up ahead underneath the Jelmstead, and she stepped on the line.
I mean, you know they're still down by a bunch, but they made a nice comeback here in the second half, being able to score some points.
Yeah, they outscored them 11-6, the Warbirds, in the third quarter, excuse me. Penetration drive, Emerson Johnson up and in for 2.
They certainly went in at halftime and made some adjustments, and sometimes the hole is just too big to dig yourself out of, but they're still playing, which is what you like to see.
So 6:44 remains in the regulation. Jelmstead out high for the Hawks, gets it down over into the corner to Full. Hale down low. Jelmstead kicks it out to Sunday. Goes up, way up high off the glass, and a rebound underneath by Steinhaus. Froelich kicks it over. Johnson, penetrate drive, and I think Sunday's going to get whistled for the foul.
Yeah, a little too much contact there on the drive. Trying to cut her off on the baseline. Get beat there on that side. You got to pick out a spot in front, try and cut her off, and just a little too much contact there.
Christofferson checks in now for Jaden Hale. Both girls with 3 fouls. Kaczynski just inside the arc. And Gracie Kaczynski lighting up the scoreboard for the Warbirds.
She's starting to heat up. She's made a couple, like that third wide open shot there that she's made.
Mm-hmm. Christofferson up and in for 2. Kelby Christofferson, 5'10", 8th grader.
Wow. I'm looking down. I'm like, she's going to be like a sophomore, right?
Yeah. Penetration drive, no good. And I think Emerson's going to go to the line for 2. So she will. And that foul was going to go against Donnelly. That'll be her 3rd. So
be interesting to see next year with Horace coming into the EDC how how they'll be able to compete. But with some of the size that they have with some of these younger kids, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be a tough out next year.
Do they have, as Johnson sinks the second one, do they have an older team, Brian, or is this what they have right now?
The oldest grade they have right now are sophomores.
Okay.
So that'll be, that's their first senior class. And then now
and a 3-point by Sunday, as you talked about her earlier, Brian. I had to say that one.
She's just a good player, all-around player. So this Horace squad, next year the highest class will be juniors, so then they'll be able to participate at the varsity level with all juniors. They're playing this year just a JV schedule, JV and C squad schedule, just to get familiar with the EDC. But next year it's a real deal, even though they're going to be young.
Yep.
But it's the same thing, that Davies did, that Cheyenne did, and it's just the way that they progress into the school system.
So that's who we're going to see on the floor next year as the varsity players is what we're looking at right now.
This team that you see right now will play varsity in the EDC next year.
Gotcha. The Hawks moving the ball around. Over on the far side is Schroeder. Kicks it out to Sunday, way out high now. Out near the Wildcat logo. She's going to go to the left side with left dribble. Shot up. No good. Underneath on the rebound is Kiara Johnson. Brings it up. She'll get it up ahead to Froelich. Bounce pass. Kaczynski for a missed shot. She'll get her own rebound. And everybody's on the floor, and little scrum match going on there. We got a jump ball, and possession arrow stays with the Warbirds.
Everybody put a hand on it there.
Coach Bonestingle wants to go 5 in, 5 out with the score 56-27. She's got a running clock here in the fourth quarter, so she's trying to get some substitutions in, Chad, and try to get some players into the game.
Yeah, it's a good time to do that, Joe, especially now when you're, it's a game's not out of hand, but kind of is out of hand. So kind of just see what you got. Some of those younger kids don't get a lot of time.
Bryn Williams gets tied up there by Sunday, and it'll be a jump ball possession arrow to the Hawks. So Sunday brings it into the front court. See if I can get some other names in here that checked in for the Warbirds as Sunday misses that one. Shot back by Christofferson on the putback is good. 58-27 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Williams brings it into the front court. Also checking in was Ava Meyer. I see she's out there. And also checking in for the first time is McKinley Haberman. Dotson for 2. Long 3-point shot there by Sunday. Just wanted to see if she could get one from the college level for the youngster.
Well, I'll tell you, she could make it. I know that for sure.
She wasn't shy.
No, she's not shy. She has a ball player's mentality.
On the near side with the dribble is Williams. She'll pick it up, give it over to the other side to Jurdy. Down to Meyer now here on the near side. Left elbow is Jurdy. We approach the 2-minute mark. Dotson down low. Bounces it over to Jurdy, and she gets tied up underneath, but I think there's a foul underneath. And that will go against... Is that on Maddie Messer? If it was, that's her 5th. Oh, no. Who was it against, Chad? I didn't see. I thought he said it was on 10, but...
No, 15.
That was on Ava Whitrock. Well, Jurdy shooting the bonus, rolls out. Minute and a half remains here. Don't forget here we got another game coming up right after this and 3 more after that. We got 4 more games here. We got Northern Cass and the West Fargo JV coming up. After the completion of this one, we'll have a new link for every game here as the shot gets put back up and Jurdy on the rebound.
All those links are out on our webpage.
Okay.
ThreeBordersSportsNetwork.com. Also a link to that on our Facebook page as well. Take you right to our webpage.
And all 5 games will be broadcast here on Three Borders Sports Network. Appreciate you tuning in. Brian, if they want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, tell them I can do that too if we've got first-time watchers.
If they're watching the game today, you can go ahead and click on that subscribe button right below the video. And then you can also click on the bell icon, and you'll get notifications whenever our videos go live.
That one was on Messer, and that's her 5th. Jordy misses the hoop, so they're going to have to take it out on the side. Inbounding is Ella Germanson for Horace. Whitrock brings it over. Sophie Richard checked in. That's her in the paint. And also on the floor is Kaylee Knott. Jumper, no good. And a shot there by Christofferson. And we're under 30 to play. And a steal here by the Horace JV, Sophie Richard. Good experience for the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds here too, though, Coach. They're getting on the big floor. They'll be back here for...
Yeah, it's a good warm-up for them for districts, things like that. And it's actually kind of nice that they have flexibility in their schedule to be able to get games like this in against a different opponent. You can get some different players in. I mean, the score is what the score is. They're down a couple players, too. But for these Class B teams to come in, play, even though it's at the JV level, some Class A schools, kind of nice. And you can figure some things out and give you some good experience going into playoff time here towards the end of the season.
Yeah, it's good experience here to get into this big floor and this big gymnasium. You want to take a break, Brian? We'll come back with a post-game show. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back here, we'll have our post-game show coming up next here from the Blickery Activity Center.
Looking for reliable professionals to handle your building construction needs? Contact SMB Custom Homes in Wyndmere. You can depend on them to build your dream home the way you want it. SMB Custom Homes will take care of all construction aspects, from design to delivery. Contact them to get your pre-engineered home delivered to your location. They can even attach a garage and additional rooms on site. SMB Custom Homes, 439-0045.
M&S Seed, saluting farmers from this generation to the next. We tip our hats to all the hardworking folks who are the greatest stewards of our land, working tirelessly to put food on our tables. We thank you. M&S Seed, your local Pioneer seed dealer in Wyndmere and Barney, is ready to discuss your 2022 planting needs. When you have electrical problems, it's not only frustrating, it can also be very dangerous. So when you have problems with your heating, air conditioning, or any other electrical issue in your home or business, call Paul's Electric in Wyndmere. Paul's Electric, proud to support area high school athletics. Call 439-2216.
All right, welcome back here to the Blickery Activity Center. Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Chad Affield here on the call today. And the game number 1 is in the books here, as the final score was the Horace Junior Varsity defeating the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds 58-29 was your final score. So the first game's in the books, B-Dub, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood Warbirds were a little bit shorthanded, some injuries, some illnesses, and just struggled a little bit today offensively here.
Played a much better second half. Won the second half.
Yeah,
really.
they actually did win the second half.
They just
19-13.
Yeah, just didn't have things going in the first half. And like you said, you got to go in at halftime, see if you can make some adjustments, not worry about what the score is, and just see if you can put together a good half of basketball. And they did that. So I think, for Coach Bowenstengel, if you want to look at the game that way, hey, we were able to go in, make some adjustments, and then come out and accomplish what our goal was in the second half, was to win the second half. So, sometimes you don't get off to a good start, and then you just have to kind of make do. And I think they did what they needed to do.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring here first for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Horace Hawks junior varsity squad. 9 points from Sunday, 5 from Schroeder, 2 from Foal, 4 from Jelmstead, 16 from Donnelly, 3 from Messer, 13 from Jaden Hall, and 6 from Christofferson. Taking a look at the scoring for the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds, 8 points for Johnson, 3 points for Froelich, 2 points for Dotzenrod, 3 points for Maria Jurdy, and leading the way for the Warbirds was Gracie Kaczynski with 13 points. So again, like you said, Brian, they won the second half, just couldn't get it going in the first half.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, Joe, that Horace team, they're going to be a problem for people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they'll be able to compete next year, but I think 2 years from now, that team's really going to be a problem. And then as these younger girls, you got Hale, Christofferson, Sunday.
Yep.
Those guys, by the time they're, I mean, I don't know.
It might be a headache for you in a couple of years, you saying, Coach?
I think so. And then Donnelly, too. You got the 2 8th graders in Christofferson and Donnelly. I mean, yeah, they're not going to be short of talent coming up here in the next couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see how they compete next year and then see what they develop into. But I think they're going to have a nice program.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. I think, Brian, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with our next game here. Again, that next game coming up is going to be Northern Cass and West Fargo Junior Varsity coming up next year on Three Borders Sports Network. You'll have to go out to our website, or
they can go out to Facebook, our Facebook page. There's a link to our website with all of the links. So basically, you need to end up on our website, and you'll get all the links to the games.
There you go. Or if you're watching on Red River Communications Channel 125, you can see it there too as well. Your final score, once again here from the Blickery Activities Center, the Horace Junior Varsity Hawks 58, the Lidgerwood Wyndmere Warbirds 29. And we'll be right back here with the next game right after this. For Brian Watson, Chad Hatfield, I'm Joe Schreiner. We'll see you in a few minutes.